Hello everyone, and welcome back to Survival But Better. In today's episode, we're fixing the iron problem. And what better way to do that than with an iron farm? That's right, but before doing all of that, I'm gonna need the help of some friends. We're getting very close to hitting the 1,000 mark. So if you enjoy my content and you'd like to support me, don't hesitate to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so before anything else, I'm gonna start by building the villager breeder. I'm gonna get the walls up, I'm gonna get the farmland in, and then I might even transport the villagers so that they're gonna be starting to breed by the time I finish the whole build. Okay, honestly, I have no idea why the zombie is here, but it's freaking hilarious. He's just like staying here looking at what's gonna be a wall. This was definitely the easy part, as making the cages for the house for the villagers and home for the zombie were gonna be much easier than actually getting the mobs into them. And I finished it off for now with just a little wooden part so I can get the villagers in and have them safely in there before I actually finish the whole build. So the plan is very simple. I'm gonna use some composters to get the villagers close to my base, and then I'm gonna transport them with minecarts into the villager breeder. But knowing villagers, this is gonna be much easier said than actually done. First off, I'm gonna actually have to break all of the workstations. Why are all of you just congregated into this little hole? What happened? You can't even get out. Okay, let's actually, you know what? Let's not free the villagers because they might be easier to get out from here. Let's trade so we lock him in as a farmer. And now this guy is ours. Okay, and now we're just gonna use the carrots. Perfect. So we have villagers with locked trades as farmers. And now they're probably gonna follow composters. Let's see if I place one in here. Really want to go there? Yes. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at you standing all triumphant on the composter. Oh, you're gonna serve me so good. Might as well get these pumpkins while I'm waiting for them to come over here. They're very, very slow. It surprisingly didn't take me that long to get the villagers close to my home. But then something else happened, and villagers started showing their true colors once again. Night came, so in order to protect the villagers, I went to sleep. But when I woke up, how did you get so far away from where you just were 2 seconds ago? I swear, these villagers are just super powered. You see what I mean? Suddenly they're just absolutely refusing to get to their workstation. Oh, he's going into the freaking cave! Oh, that guy's... okay. I think I can work with this. That is his forever home. Come on, go in, please. There we go. Now this guy, please make your way over here. What is he doing? There we go. Perfect. Finally. Before night comes and I can get the zombie into the hole, I'm gonna actually start gathering the items for the villager breeder so we can decorate it and make it look nice. So let's look for a zombie. Since I don't have a name tag, I'm just gonna be putting him into a minecart so he does not despawn. And of course, whenever I need a zombie, they are nowhere to be seen, but if I don't, they're always here to annoy me. Classic Minecraft. You gotta love it. Okay, this looks like a joke. There's seriously absolutely no zombies spawning anywhere close. Come on. Please get into the minecart. Please, 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 come on. Oh, no, okay. Got him. Okay, perfect. I need to move fast before anything else spawns in, and let's get you into the hole. There we go. Okay, plan worked. That's perfect. Wow, I didn't expect it to be that easy. He's in there. Let's cover him with some dirt for now, and let's go sleep before a creeper explodes everything and ruins my life. Since we're going to be curing villagers pretty soon, a good side project would be finding another fortress. Okay, here we are. This is gonna be very dangerous because apparently I'm dumb and I don't have a shield on me. But yeah, I'm gonna just get a couple of blaze rods and I'm out of here because I don't want to risk dying in the nether. I hate dying in the nether so much. There we go. Okay, we're out. That's literally all I need. It's more than enough. More than enough. Now for the secondary reason I'm in the nether, let's go get some bone meal from the soul sand biomes. I'm gonna go find some bone blocks. And finally we are here. Let's get quite a bit of them because I'm gonna need them in the future as well. And I hate trips to the nether, as I'm sure I've already reminded you so many freaking times. Continued my block hunting adventure by cutting down a lot of trees. Yeah, deforestation. Amazing, right? but I did need to stock up on all of the wood types so that I didn't have to worry about them in the future. And then I went to the swamp next to the mangrove forest to get myself some easy clay. Of course, I finished stocking up the rest of the materials, and then it was finally time to get building. To keep things similar to the entire village, I kept the blocks very simple and easy to get. As for the starter village, I think it would be very important to have it be easy to make. For later projects, it's going to be awesome to make them harder and use more sophisticated blocks, but for now I think this is going to do just simple woods and stones, and maybe some accent blocks here and there like the mangrove and the cherry planks that I used on this build, but everything else should just be simple blocks. Alright, so the villager breeder is now completely done. I have the beds in here, I have the villagers which are generating ourselves a very good flow of just villager babies, and then I have the zombie over here in the minecart so it doesn't despawn. That will help us zombify and cure all of them. As you can see, it's generated quite a few of them, so we're set to start the next project, the iron farm. So before actually making the iron farm, I need to dig the iron farm. In theory, the farm was pretty simple. You would have a bigger hole where the iron golems would spawn and then they would die in lava, and under there, hidden underground, you would have a different hole for the villagers and the zombies. Now, even though in theory this is simple, in practice you'll see I had way too much trouble with the actual farm part of this design. And of course, I have to mention the creator of this farm, INXO4. Without him, this wouldn't even be possible. Transferring the villagers from the breeder to the actual iron farm was very easy. The hard part would come once I began adding zombies into the equation. Anyway, the moral of the story is because of how stupid villagers are, I had to make so many changes before I actually got a farm that worked. But in the end, I did, so that's all that matters. Right now, the villagers are plenty scared, the zombie is far enough from them so that they won't get turned, and everything should be working fine for the farm. Now I just need to wait and start gathering the materials to build the exterior. Yep, let's get gathering again. Is that a cat? Okay guys, side quest. How could anyone in their right mind look at a cat in Minecraft and not want to get it for themselves? Well, I got a salmon head. We can add that to the collection. And I lost a cat. Yeah, it just kinda disappeared. And it is nowhere to be found. So I'll just keep the fish. Now let's get the barrels down and let's start collecting the materials I need to complete this build. This was another classic case of me gathering everything from andesite to light gray wool to leaves to logs to anvils to whatever you could think of. I probably gathered it right here for this build. But I don't want to bore you with so much gathering every video, so it's just going to be a couple of short sequences, and then we'll get right to the building part, which is the actual interesting part. But just so you know, the iron farm started working and it produced enough iron for me to call it pretty efficient for the beginner stage of the game. Of course, in late game we're probably going to upgrade it and make it a bigger iron farm so it produces more, but for right now, I am very satisfied with what we've got. Okay, well, just like usual, I have everything gathered up. This was quite extensive as there was a lot of things to get because I'm also going to build a lot of trees to fill up the area, as well as the pathway going to the blacksmith and the cart. That's going to be eventually expanded this way, but that is going to be for the future. And as for the farm, I got it working. The iron golems are spawning and they are making ourselves some iron. And so let the building commence once again. I don't have much to say for this build except that I used quite a variety of blocks and details as opposed to my other builds so far, and I'm very happy with how it turned out in the end. I can't believe how good everything came together with the farm and everything, and now I'll just leave you with the nice building montage in the background. It would feel wrong not to go with tradition and finish off the building for today's episode with some foliage, like some trees, even some newer smaller trees, and some extra vegetation like bushes and stones on the ground. Okay, so after quite a bit of building, and not even to mention the resource gathering before that building, I have finished the blacksmith. and I'm really happy with how it turned out. As you can probably hear, it is actually working. The iron golems are getting melted down into our beautiful ingots. I have an anvil over here, some barrels, some scaffolding, just little details next to the furnace. I also have some campfires under the lava to sort of show the smoke coming out of it, or the steam, I guess. I don't know what lava would. I think it's smoke because things are burning. Anyway, we have the tripwire to sort of, I don't know, simulate a tool hanger thing, and then this, which I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be. If we go inside, you have some windows to check in on the iron golems to see how they're doing, and let's actually see this guy meet his demise. Anyway, here are the chests where the iron ingots are getting gathered in, and I'm probably gonna stay AFK for a couple of hours tomorrow so that this gets amassed up into a nice amalgam of iron ingots. And then let's move on to the second build that I made in this video. Actually, it's the first one because I made it before the iron farm. And that is the villager breeder. It's a very small and simple build, but it does its job, which its only job is literally to supply me with baby villagers. But yeah, it works fine. It's a pretty nice build, as you can see. But yeah, it was just something quick I whipped up. I really like this outer tower thing, although even the fences might look a bit sketchy on it, but it's fine. Now I want to address a stylistic question that I've been getting in the comments for quite a while now, and that is why my roofs are flat and not overhanging. This is a simple stylistic choice because I like to learn shading, because I've seen it on builders I really admire, and I really sort of want to get to know their skills and to learn this new skill that they have been teaching me through their builds, which is shading, as I said before. As you can see, these walls go from a very light block, or relatively light block like clay, up into the light gray concrete powder, and then into the light gray wool. But then, as you can see, the wooden frame as well. It goes from mangrove to strip dark oak to dark oak, and then to spruce to end on with the black terracotta. So this is basically just me shading wherever light would appear and wherever shadows would appear. Although I'm not the best at it at all. Like, I mean, I'm all right, but there's definitely builders you should look up to that do it better than me, and I'll also look up to them. But yeah, there's always something to learn. You should never just think that you're the best at something, and there's always more perspectives to look at from, and just to look at things from, and learning from them and using them to advance your skills, be it in building or in any other aspect in life. I think this is crucial to understand. But yeah, you can also see it on this build, like the walls on the wooden part of the build go from a light sandstone and bone blocks to birch, and then to the chiseled bookshelves and oak, which you can add some shading, as well as the wooden frame going from spruce to oak to mangrove, and even the walls from the messy stone, which I do realize it looks pretty bad, but I mean, it was just an experimental build, and it's a mistake. You have to assume your mistakes as well. That's alright, we can make mistakes. And then the shading with the tuff, the deep slate, and the basalt. So yeah, that was probably it for today's video. I'm really excited for the future of this series, because right now I'm really loving to play, edit, and I just kind of found a passion for this. And there's a new cat. Okay, while we're on the topic of cats, I want to show you this calico cat that you can name in the comments if you want. I think I showed it in the video. And then the gray cat, which I ended up finding again. And yeah, if you got this far, you're a real one, and you can name the cat in the comments below. So yeah, I'll go to the ending now. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, consider watching these other videos, YouTube things you might like. And with that, I was David, and I'll see you on the next one.